Hi guys, I'm Dani Klaric. You may know me from TikTok, and this is my Miami apartment. Welcome. So I've actually been in Miami since I was 7. I wasn't born and raised here. I was born in Mexico, but basically born and raised. And this is our den office area. I actually ended up getting this is one of my dream desks, and Cardiel sent it to me and I was so happy. And the reason why I really wanted this desk is because it's huge, as you can see. And I live here with my boyfriend. So the only way I thought that would work is by putting both of our computers in one area, since we never work at the same time. And this is kind of like our little office, which is great. This is one of my most prized possessions. I did find it in the randomest place ever. It was like a storage unit where a little old man was selling old art. And so that was a really fun find. I love this artist and very fun art piece. Then we have some paperclip hooks, which is such a fun piece as well. It's like functional art, so I just use it to hang my bags that I use in the day, or I hang up my cameras and stuff. This Cheeto bag is actually really funny. I painted this when I was like 18, and so I ended up buying a vintage bag and painted the Cheetos on it, which is kind of fun. This chair is also secondhand, bought it on Facebook Market, and I love it. I thought it was so much fun. I didn't want to use a regular desk chair, especially because they're so uncomfortable. I feel like they're super uncomfortable, and the comfortable ones aren't that aesthetic or pretty. So we just decided to do a little like lounge chair in our office area, and it's so comfy, and it's so much fun to just hang out here and like be on the computer, which is super nice. And then you come over here, we have a super fun checkered rug, and my book collection. So this is kind of literally Taschen sponsor me, because these are all Taschen books. I'm obsessed with Taschen. They make the most amazing art books, or honestly of anything, design, art, architecture, and everything to do with art, technically. And these are all my favorite ones that I display over here. I love coming here with my friends and they just kind of like look through the books and stuff. And then this was my birthday gift last year to myself. And this is very extra, but since it is such a pricey and unique book, we put on the gloves to touch the book. And you kind of like I'll flip it through for you guys. It's David Hockney's limited edition coffee table book. It's massive, it weighs 110 pounds, which is so cool. And it's a book I've wanted forever since I was a little kid. And this is actually the first artist that inspired me to become an artist growing up. So I went to an art school freshman year, and this was the first artist I learned, or like we did a little test about, and I did research on him and stuff, and I became completely obsessed with him. And so if you guys kind of see his art, it's very, my interior design and my decorating is very inspired by his colors and just his whole art technique. So this is really fun. Love this book. Oh, and this is his famous splash piece, which is probably one of his most famous pieces. This is my kitchen, welcome. This is actually the reason why we probably moved into this apartment, because all of the apartments we were touring within our budget and the space we wanted didn't include an island like for the kitchen. For some weird reason in Miami, it's very hard to find islands in kitchens, so they'll just give you the space and you have to like add an island by yourself. So this was definitely the reason why my boyfriend and I wanted it. We do cook a lot. My boyfriend loves to cook, so we have like pizza nights, and it's so much fun to just hang out with our friends in this huge counter. And it's actually super strange. We have a great living room, but people love to sit here. So it's like very nice when we host dinner parties and stuff like that. Oh, and the really cool part about this is it has this little thing that slips out. You like press it, and then it's my dog's food bowls, which, okay. I posted a TikTok video about this, and it was so controversial. People were so upset about it because I was like, oh, why don't more people have this? Or I showed it, and they're like, so when you close it, like your dog can't drink water and she can only eat food when you open it. And so I do understand why people may think it's a bad idea. But I mean, it's mostly always open. I close it when, I don't know, when we're like cleaning the apartment or something. And we also have another water bowl for her that's like always out for her. So if this is always closed and she wants water, she has more water. But it's really fun because, I don't know, it's just I don't know, you can clean up and your dog bowls are gone. Okay, about my bar stools. Before moving here, I'm a very picky person, but I'm also really indecisive, and I wanted really cool bar stools. And I ended up finding these, very good price. They're actually no longer in stock. Like, I don't think they make them anymore, which is so sad because my followers always ask me about them. But I thought they were very fun. They're very minimal. And I think they go well with the kitchen because it's just very like monochromatic in here, but they're super fun. And now we are in the sort of dining area that we turned into a dining area, I guess. This was the only space where I could put a dining table. That made more sense for me because I guess some people could put it in the den and that would make sense as well. But I did end up putting it here because it just splits up the house nicely, so we have little sections. And I just love having an open space and being able to have friends over in the living room while we cook or on the dining space, and we're all just kind of a little happy family in here. And then over here, you come to my huge gallery wall, which I am so happy and proud about. I love this gallery wall. It's always been my dream to have a huge wall and put all of my favorite art pieces. And most of these are actually all of them are secondhand, but most of them I did thrift. I'm a huge thrifter. Most of my items in my house and furniture and decor are thrifted and secondhand. I'm a huge believer in secondhand items. So, I mean, there's so many. And then you come over here and I actually need to find a place to put this because it doesn't fit on this wall and I ran out of wall space in my house. So for now we have it on an easel, which honestly looks kind of fun. It brings in more texture and like more depth into the house. But it is a painting I made, I painted it, but it's not my original idea. I found a picture similar like this on Pinterest and that was really fun to paint. I painted it in like 12 hours. Then you come over here and this is kind of like the entertainment section of the house. We have all of our favorite vinyls. Vinyl. People always say that vinyl doesn't have an S at the end. I don't understand, but these are our favorite albums of all, and it's actually my boyfriend and I's collection, so we love to gift each other a bunch of different vinyls we find like on the way on our trips or just like when we stop by at a store or something. Right now you can kind of see they're like displayed, but if you see, they're like stacked. So there's so many more on the back. We have so many, but this is a super fun area. Oh, and we have a transparent speaker, which is such a fun design. I worked with this company for Tik Tok and I ended up falling in love with it. I had a Marshall speaker before here and then it broke after 2 years of having it. So then we replaced it with this one and I love it. This is definitely a piece that people come over and talk or like ask you about because it is a transparent speaker, which is kind of odd, but it's so much fun. This is my favorite console table ever. It's such a fun piece. It's like a waterfall console, I guess. And it did come with glass doors. And so it looked kind of weird, grandma-ish in a way when we bought it. But we just took off the doors, we cleaned it up, and it looks so nice. And we ended up putting all of our fun knickknacks and our favorite pieces. We have a little film camera from Snoopy. It's a vintage film camera. My boyfriend actually owns a film store here in Miami and he's opening up in Chicago. And so every time he finds like really fun film cameras, he gives them to me. That's why we have like a Hello Kitty one in the entrance. And this was really fun for our Snoopy collection. So we're integrating into the living room, my favorite spot of all time. I work from home sometimes, most of the times when I'm in Miami. So this is definitely where I chill every single day. Like I wake up in the morning, come here, eat breakfast here, I work here. I basically, like my boyfriend leaves in the morning, sees me here, comes home, and then sees me here again. Like I'm here all the time. And I love this space. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about what's going on over here. We have our Lego collection and my dog's toy. I don't know why. And my boyfriend's collection, of course, but I really love Legos, and so we displayed our favorite ones here on these like cube acrylic shelves, which is super fun. And then my boyfriend plays guitar, so you'll see a few guitars around the house, which is very fun as well. And these are my favorite skateboards. It's from Yoshitomo Nara. It's a very famous artist, and actually MoMA did a collab, and MoMA sells these. And as soon as I saw them, I had to buy them because I'm obsessed with that art. It's just incredible. And then you come over here, and this is our living room. These paintings, I feel like were probably the reason as to why my TikTok videos did so well. Every time I show these paintings on TikTok, people kind of seem to really like them, especially this foot fetish one. So a lot of people get really confused by this foot fetish painting. I don't have a foot fetish. I'll tell you guys the story. I've never told this story, so I think this is a great moment to tell you guys about it. It's not like that crazy, but so there's a poster from the Olympics, and I was obsessed with this poster. It's a foot poster, and I couldn't find it anywhere. It was impossible to get a print of it. It was impossible to find or whatever, and I was so obsessed with it. I don't know why, because it's a foot, and I hate feet, and I don't know why, but I ended up having to paint it because I couldn't find like any sort of way to like buy it. So I did end up painting it, and then I wanted to write like something on the bottom. Obviously, I wasn't gonna put like the Olympics and stuff. And my boyfriend thought it would be like pretty ironic to put foot fetish and like scare our visitors. So that's kind of what we did. And now everyone freaks out about it on TikTok because everyone thinks I have a foot fetish, but. And then we come over here, these are 2 other paintings I painted, which are really fun. I just wanted to display like fun art over here. And this couch. This is like a very fun couch, and it's a very fun story. I found it on Facebook Market, a little old lady, and she was selling her furniture. And apparently this couch had plastic on it its entire life. So when we got it, it was in perfect condition. And this couch, she bought it in, I think, the 30s, which is insane. So I love this couch. It's also super big. And if you guys can see over here, it's like the other part of the couch. And basically what happened is that the couch is so big, it doesn't fit in our apartment. So we had to divide it and put one of it on the front because it's supposed to be like an L-shaped couch, but my apartment's not big enough. So we did this and it works super well. People love to hang out here. There's so much space for everyone to hang here. And then my coffee table. I've had this coffee table for 2 years now. This coffee table was probably one of the first vintage pieces I ever bought. So I will never be getting rid of it. Okay, this is Jello's little section. She's gonna be so mad that I'm disturbing her, but she hangs out here every single hour of the day. She's always here. Let me show you guys. She's actually a Maine Coon, and she's only 1 year old, and she's like so big, but she's supposed to be way bigger. Jello, say hello. She's honestly really friendly, and she loves people, but when she's sleeping, she doesn't like to be disturbed. Jello is actually amazing because we have so many knickknacks everywhere. We have so much stuff that a normal cat, I would say, would probably like destroy or tip over and stuff like that. But she's amazing. Oh, she's cleaning herself. She's amazing at that. She never like messes up or like, you know, like plays with our stuff. It's super strange. So those books are safe there. Everyone always freaks out. There's so many hairs. Everyone always freaks out that she'll like tip the books over, but she never does any of that. She's not a real cat. We also have a baguette here. Let me show you guys really quick. It's a light. This is actually my newest piece that I've bought. I actually got it like maybe 3 days ago. And I made a video about it. I did end up hanging it on the wall, more over there on the living room. And my boyfriend came home and he was like, that is horrendous. I do not like it. Please don't put it on the wall. It looks so scary. And I was like, well, that's kind of the point. Like, who hangs a baguette on the wall? But I ended up putting it over here because I guess it's meant for a table. And it looks really nice. I had these books here. It looked kind of, you know, bland. So it definitely was missing a baguette lamp on top of it. So that's super fun. Okay, this is the primary bedroom. Welcome. It's very chill and calmed down compared to my entire house. And I think that's more because, one, my boyfriend's a very calm person and I felt really bad that the house was so chaotic. I was like, okay, I guess we could just make the house, our bedroom a little more simple. And I also just really like coming in here and it's a completely different vibe from the rest of the house. It's very zen and you come in your bedroom to, you know, relax and go to sleep. So I really did want to keep the colors very like neutral and very zen, very earthy. So this is kind of my little section of my stuff. So we have my postmodern nightstand that I am obsessed with, and I also have the matching dresser. And this 70s lamp, which is so fun. Then we have these shelves. I have my favorite stuff. I'm not a very like handy man type of person, or like DIY and stuff. So I actually hung these up by myself, and this one's falling. Like, it's actually falling down, so I need my boyfriend to fix that. But other than that, it's great. And yeah, this is the set to my nightstand. It's such a cool dresser. I was gonna sell it to my client, and I ended up falling in love with it, so I did keep it. And then we have an egg here, which it's actually a very famous Italian, I think it's from the 60s, 70s egg, and it lights up. I just need to put a light bulb in it, but it's so much fun. I love this piece. And yeah, this is kind of like our little TV setup. And this is our bathroom. It's actually really funny. The mirrors speak to you, which is kind of strange. And they also speak to you in the guest bathroom. And every single time, I'm not lying, every single time there's a new person in this house, they get so freaked out. They're like, your mirror spoke to me. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. It's because we haven't connected it to Bluetooth. We have connected this one, but not the other one. So it has a Bluetooth like little thing here. That's what's going on here. And you can connect and put music, or you can control the light of the bathroom through your phone. You can like dim the lights. This one stopped working, I don't know why, but this one's on, so you can like dim the lights and stuff. It's very nice selfie lighting. And it's super fun. Like, you can play music from the mirrors, which is kind of cool. Welcome to our guest bedroom. This is definitely my favorite bedroom of all, and it's very pink, as you can see. So we have this 80s postmodern bed set, which I was mentioning in the beginning. I got this from the lady from the estate sale, and I love it. I actually bought it to sell it, and we are never getting rid of it, of course, but I love this one, and I would love to keep this, and maybe like once I have kids or something, like if I had like a daughter or something, I don't know, it'd be super fun. But it did come with a matching dresser, and these are my super fun lamps. I feel like every time I tell you guys about my furniture, I say I was gonna sell it, but I did buy these to sell them, and I couldn't let go of them. They are actually super rare to find, and they're very expensive, and I found them for an amazing price. And I thought they fit so well in this room. Okay, this is the last part of our house. It's the balcony, of course. And we have pretty views. We have sort of a waterfront view, not really. You can see the water though, which is really nice. We live kind of in the heart of Miami, I would say. Everything happens around here. So it does get a little crazy. Sometimes, most of the times, there's a lot of traffic, and we live like on a main avenue, so it gets really loud sometimes, but it's really nice. We do hang out here. We have a little pizza oven. It's so dirty, I'm sorry, we literally had a pizza night the other day. It's so dirty, but we have a little uni, which is so fun, so we come out here and cook our pizzas. It's become a very frequent thing where people come over, we have pizza night, and then we just cook it out here, which is really fun, so that's why we normally hang out here. Or maybe like in the morning when I need some sun. The sun does hit here in the morning, so I'll just sit over here in the poof and enjoy the sunlight. And that's it. Thank you for joining my apartment tour. If you guys want to see more about me, you can follow me on TikTok or Instagram. That's Dani Klaric, or you can see my work on daniklaric.com. Thank you guys.